welcome back to my channel. If you are new around here, I am Emma from Yorkshire. I am a wife to my husband Lee and I am a mum of 3. I have 2 stepchildren, Millie and Louie. Excuse me, they are, let me get this right, 11 and 13, and I have a little boy myself and he is 4. So this video is going to be a little bit different and there's going to be a lot of voiceover. I thought it might be quite nice to do like a week's worth of nice, warm, healthy dishes in the slow cooker. So, without further ado, let's get on with it. So today we're going to make a shepherd's pie or cottage pie. I'm not sure which way around it goes. This has got a slight twist to it as well, but it's all very healthy. So I use 500 grams of reduced fat mince and I put it in the slow cooker with some carrots, excuse me, and some peas. And then you can add onion if you like, but it's not essential. Some people don't like onion. My kids are not big lovers of onion, so I haven't put any in. Then I will get a jug and put around 300-400 millilitres of hot boiling water, and I'll start adding my spices, so salt, pepper and garlic, and also my stock as well, and then give it a good mix till it melts a bit of your beef stock and your vegetable stock. And then once you've done all that, just pour it over your food in your slow cooker and stick the lid on it. So when I get home, I chopped up some sweet potato and some normal potato because I didn't have enough potatoes, and I mashed them together. I just said to the kids, this is orange mash, and I put I drained the meat and then I put it all in a large oven dish and I popped it in the oven. I'd brush a bit of egg over the top for the browning, or you can use fry light, it's up to you, and then serve with some nice cabbage on this one, and it always goes down a treat. Okay, so then for our second slow cooker meal, I am making meatballs. So I pop my meatballs in my slow cooker and stick in some finely chopped, I prefer red onion, red or white, it doesn't matter. Bob them all in the slow cooker and then stick in some tinned tomatoes, a bit of salt and pepper, you always need a bit of seasoning. A tad of cumin there as well I've popped in, and I think I pop in a bit of paprika. Sometimes it's quite nice to add a bit of spice to these things. Oh, and oregano. Yes, and some paprika. If you want a bit more, maybe something like chili powder, and then squeeze in some, oh gosh, what's it, tomato puree. And then I stick in a nice beef stock. Home from work, serve it with a bit of pasta and cheese, and someone has a happy face always. And garlic bread if you want to sin it up a bit, but I would sin it enough with cheese for me. Easy peasy on this one. So I just get my large jacket potatoes, wrap them in tin foil, stab them a few times and stick them in the slow cooker for the day. As you can see, obviously, I think he's building my new Hoover there. Serve it with, that time I served it with some tomato mackerel, again healthy, and some salad and a boiled egg, and this is probably my favourite. Absolutely delish. So on this particular morning, I made a beef stew. I had no potatoes in, so later on you will see I actually had to blanch the potatoes and then stick them in for an hour and then serve, which is a slight delay, but it's nothing major. The main ingredients is out the way. So I make my stock in a jug, and I will use the jelly stock cube and the powder stock cube, both beef, and then add in my herby bits like your salt and your pepper. In this circumstance, I only had pink salt, so this is pink salt, you see. That was all that was left in the cupboard, but it still does the job, so who cares. Then adding a little bit of garlic, and I use oregano because at the moment I can never find coriander in the little jars, so I like to use oregano as an alternative to that. Then sorry, I think everybody's got this terrible cough at the moment. Then fill your jug with around 500 millilitres of water. You can always have quite a bit of water in your stock for your stew. Then when you've done that, give it a really, really good stir until, so it doesn't all have to be melted, but melted on some of it. And then pour it over your diced beef. Here I've used Aldi's 500 grams of beef and added some peas and carrots. And then as you can see here, I have blanched when I come home from work because I have no potatoes. But it was still delicious and everybody loved it. It's a house-warming winter favourite, and I just served it with a bit of bread. Bit of, again, sin brown bread and butter, but it was well worth it. So our fifth and final healthy slow cooker meal is Coca-Cola chicken. So that is a cup of Diet Coca-Cola going in there. This is my first time I've ever made this. Balsamic vinegar going in there. Then salt, garlic, paprika going in, and some sweetener. Pour that in, and I've just chopped up some green pepper there. And then I'm just popping in 3 large chicken breasts. Quite proud of myself for doing this for the first time. I haven't actually finished the video off. I didn't show the end product of what I served it with. But I actually served it with corn on the cob. And then you take, end of the day, you take your breasts out and you shred them. And it'll show you what it looks like. But I did serve this in the end with corn on the cob, green beans, and some Slimming World healthy chips. And it was delicious. But like I said, this last bit sort of, I never finished it. But there you are. 5 very easy, very quick, slow cooker meals. And I hope you found it a bit of an easy watch. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that might have given you some new, I don't know, some ideas for some healthy family eating, which are really easy. I work myself, so I do not have time to do all these magnificent recipes. It literally is bung it in the slow cooker, go to work, come home, sort it out. I understand for those of you with families that you might have some inspiration maybe from some of my meal ideas, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please stick around, and if you'd like to see more from me, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. If you have head over here from Instagram, then remember to be signed into your YouTube account before you do that. Thanks very much for watching, and I always appreciate your help.